Following developments in a story we've been covering all morning for you here. That's a deadline to get a real ID. That's a federally compliant driver's license designed to meet national security standards for domestic air travel. Well, the feds were supposed to enforce restrictions beginning tomorrow, but KTVU reporter Jesse Gary, he is live at the DMV office in Fremont with more on the new developments and how the crush of applications and appointments is proceeding. Good morning to you, Jesse.
Andre, good morning to you. And Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announcing just minutes ago tomorrow's deadline is not a deadline after all. People who do not have the real ID will still be allowed to travel by air without having that card, although she says you will have to go through extra added steps of security, but she'll try to make it seamless. But you can still travel even though you don't have your real ID tomorrow. What a relief for people who've been scrambling to get their real ID by today. As a matter of fact, we talked to some people who jumped through the hoops and actually got their real IDs this morning.
You have to come early, yeah, because you can't do an appointment, because the first appointment that I checked was like June, mid-June, late June, and I checked all the DMVs around, and yeah, so I was like, I have to show up early.
It wasn't that much of a headache if you come early before they open, so we got in and got out, so we're good.
Select DMV offices such as this one opened an hour early today to handle the crush of appointments as people try to get their real IDs today, believing the deadline was tomorrow. The federal government announcing minutes ago it will not be enforcing the need for real ID or a passport or other federal documents to board an airplane in this country. The push for this new form of identification follows the 9/11 attacks when the Real ID Act of 2005 was passed, mandating the use of enhanced IDs for air travel. But its implementation has been delayed repeatedly and has been delayed again. First-time applicants must apply in person even if you already have a California driver's license. The California DMV director says certain officers were chosen to open extra hours to try and reduce the crush of applications.
We looked at where there was an influx of people that were trying to get their real IDs, and we tried to cater to that audience by making sure that those offices had longer hours, both during the week, an extra hour are open in the morning, as well as where there's selected Saturday targets where we would want to make sure we increase capacity there as well. Not always at the same locations, but we did the best we could to serve the audience that are trying to get a real ID.
Real IDs differ from the standard driver's license. For example, there's a golden bear with a star in the upper right-hand corner of the Real ID. Offices in the Bay Area with extended hours through June 27th include the ones on your screen, the one in Pleasanton and here in Fremont. They open at 7 o'clock on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. You'll need to complete the form before coming and bring a form of ID such as a passport, Social Security card, or W-2 form to prove your identity. Again, the headline of the hour, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announcing just a short time ago that if you are traveling tomorrow and you do not have your real ID, you will not need it, although there will be added steps you have to go through, but you don't need it. So the deadline that's been pushed back has been pushed back yet again. We're live in Fremont this morning. Jesse Gary, KTVU, Fox 2 News. Andre Garcia Sal will head back up the freeway to you in Oakland.
Jesse, thank you.